Let's get down to it. Storm 2 versus Android phone. First thing I'm going to do is put the BlackBerry to shame. So I'm going to show you the browser. As we all know, the browser on the Droid, it's amazing. And here I have crackberry.com, which I'm going to load on both phones at the same time. They're both using Wi-Fi, by the way, so I'm not going to do the test without Wi-Fi. I'm just going to do it over Wi-Fi. So let's go for it. So obviously the Droid's taking the lead right now. But I'm going to tell you this. What is every other phone company going to do once BlackBerry comes out with a new browser that they're going to come out called by Torch, which is going to be a WebKit browser, just like this one. So then we're not going to have this kind of test. Now it's going to be basically the same thing. Hold on. Like this one's completely done. The Droid, of course, takes a cake. And it's pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you. The browsing in here makes me want to keep the phone for sure. Let's talk about the screens and how you can look at things. So on the BlackBerry, of course, you have your portrait mode and your landscape mode. But you can do it this way, or this way. And on the Droid, I got to show you on the menu because that screen doesn't go. It's this way, up here, and nothing on this side. Why? Because the keyboard comes out of this side. So I guess they decided that there was no point in making the phone rotate this side. How about texting? Yes, the Droid has slide out keyboard that you can use at all times. So on the Droid you can text this way with the keyboard. I'm not even going to do it. You guys are going to be the ones who are going to be getting used to it. So I'm not going to tell you, oh, I can type faster in the Storm or I can type faster in the Droid. You can also type here in landscape, or you can, of course, do portrait mode. So you have those three, but at the same time, you cannot personalize this. Now, on the Storm 2, you have this keyboard in portrait, this keyboard, this keyboard, or you can go landscape. Like I said, I'm not going to type in it. You guys are going to be the judge of it, but you have more options in this one. Customizing your phone, that's the huge deal about the Droid right here, because you can change the background and you can basically move every single icon wherever you want. You have 3 home screens and you can pick up icons from here and just take them right here, for example. So that's pretty cool, and I think this is much prettier than the UI on the Storm 2. But at the same time, you can personalize your Storm 2. You see, I have one line of icons right here. Someone in a review before said that you only had, the 8 icons right here, and you can do anything about it. No, you can change them. You can have 3 lines. Let me show you. Options, row, say you want 3. Save. And then you go back to your main screen. There you go. So you have 3, or options, do it today, save. You have none, and you have your calendar and everything else here. So also in the BlackBerry you can load up themes. I don't have any right now, but you can change the entire phone. So you can personalize your BlackBerry for sure. Not at the level that the Droid can be personalized, but you can download a lot of themes. Most of them are for free. You can buy another ones. So there's no excuse. Although the Droid will take the cake on this one for sure. So I'll give it to the Droid. Also, another advantage that the Storm 2 has is like this big keyboard right here. So if you're selecting letters and you're only typing with one hand, it's going to be easier to get a much better and accurate text here, just because of the size of it, not because of the input or your talent on it. That's simple logic. I'm not trying to do anything that I'm not supposed to here. So let me show you here. And I'm going to try as hard as possible. I got it right, but I have to pay way more attention in this one because it's smaller. So again, that's your own personal preference, but I think logically, bigger keys, better texting. Getting a little bit into the apps right here, the Droid, of course, kills it because everything is so pretty and so neat. So I don't even think I have to say that. Friends, hold on. Let me show you newsfeed here on Facebook on the Droid, which is the one that comes with the phone. It's just much easier, cleaner, and faster than the one on the BlackBerry. I mean, the one here is not so bad, but really the Droid is just gorgeous, so you cannot compete with that. I did some tests with the cameras, and you can find a link on the sidebar, so you'll be able to see a picture I took with the Droid and a picture I took with the Storm 2. Of course, the Droid takes the cake, so there's absolutely no point in doing that right now in the video because you won't be able to see the resolution. Another thing that BlackBerry has that the Droid doesn't have is BBM. I cannot live without BBM. So that's another plus right here. You can download your instant messaging programs on the Droid, but BlackBerry is like a select group of people that have their BlackBerry, and it's just so fast because of push that BlackBerry provides. So that's another thing about the BlackBerry that I love. Battery, when it comes to battery life, I'm going to say it, the Droid, it's amazing. The whole day you can go on the phone, you can be on apps, you can be searching on the internet, you can be doing YouTube, whatever you want. The Droid's battery is just astonishing. It's awesome. The App Store on the Droid, basically right here, which is called Market, it's just so easy to use and so pretty. You can't, like I said, you cannot compete with the UI on the Droid. That's almost impossible. This is absolutely gorgeous, and I feel like an old woman saying gorgeous all the time. So just look at this. You go into games, or you can do a little bit search, do your Twitter applications. On the BlackBerry, we have the App World, which is the App Store for BlackBerry, which is easy to use, but it's not as pretty, I think, as the one on the Droid. It's a little slower, of course, but you know, it gets the job done. But the Droid for sure takes it. We did a cold quality video too, so in the cold quality video, both phones are great. Like, you won't have any complaints, especially because both run on Verizon. So if you're looking for a phone to really use it as a phone, this won't affect your decision. One huge thing about these is email. On the Droid, it takes forever, ever to get your emails. And on the BlackBerry, you get them instantly. And for someone like me, that I need to be on my phone all day, just shooting back emails and receiving emails and going back and forth with people, I need that. If you don't need emails so much, then you're not going to have a big struggle with it. The Droid's perfect for you. I think it's a gorgeous phone. It does what it's supposed to do. But really, you cannot pick between the Droid and the Storm 2. It should be a comparison between the Droid and the iPhone. That's it. Nice, simple, and sweet.